Shalom, brothers and sisters. This is your brother Wasilkamilbey coming at you, Shamstoppers. And we're going to talk about the word may. You know what I'm saying? May I pay child support or will I pay child support? Okay? I'm going to make this shit plain and simple. I'm going to show you how it is bad to get a woman lawyer and just watch them put their foot in their fucking mouth. You gotta be a fucking fool to get a woman lawyer. I don't care if she black, white, Chinese, purple, yellow, brown. Only a punk ass motherfucking dude who can't read will get a female lawyer. Yeah, man, this is how we doing it over here. Listen to this woman, what she says. Alright? I want you to listen to this shit real good. And you ask us for a fucking guarantee? Watch this shit.
You'll see at the bottom of that last slide, it's 179 days. And so, if you do the math on 179 days, that they actually have their children, that's 49%. So in 2013, that's 49%. They see their children on those days with the election. Now, that's 3.5 days difference. And I just have to tell you, so people come in and they see me, and they come and they're like, blah, 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 I want to fight for custody, I want to fight for custody. And so I'm like, okay, well, pony it up and get your checkbooks out so you can write me a retainer, of $10,000. So you really want to spend $10,000 over 3.5 days? That's fine, I'll take your money, let's go pony it up. But, just know.
You heard what she said? It's coming out of bitch's mouth. A bitch. Like it or not what I fucking say, a fucking bitch. Alright? Hoe, whore, whatever. I don't respect titles. I'm gonna call motherfuckers by their first fucking name. That's gonna be it. Fuck that title shit. You ain't finna try to incriminate me. I'm gonna find out your first and last name, and that's how I'm gonna address you. Think you got royalty? You got another thing coming. You take shits just like I do. Okay? Listen to the rest of this bullshit.
It's going to be long, it's going to be expensive, and it could be well more than 10. It's probably going to be well more than 10. So just, let's go. But it's their choice, right? That's how I make a living. Really, these numbers, I want you to know, these numbers...
Did you hear her? She said that's how she makes a living off the dummies. This is how she makes a living on the dummies. Okay? Y'all heard what she just said, right? Man up. Look, y'all call. Have your money ready. If not, go read a fucking book. It's just that fucking simple. Or you'll get fucked in your ass by one of these people. Because that's how they make a living. You're the dead and they're the living. Okay? The dead versus the living. Alright? Let's continue.
Do vary according to how the calendar falls. And as I was preparing for this, I will tell you that in 2014, when I did this slideshow originally, was it 14 or 15? I don't recall. The numbers were not quite what they are now. When I did it originally, the percentage was 47% and not 49%. Okay? So just want you to know, depending upon how the calendar year falls. But I want you to look at this, because we're not done with what our standard possession order does with the overnight election for people in this state. So understand what we have and how much people get to see their children. I call it eyeball to eyeball time. I do that with my clients. Eyeball to eyeball time with your kids. So we have 179 days, but you get to add on some. Why? Because on my little highlighted calendar that we saw up there a little bit ago, I don't.
With your kids. We all know kid is a fucking goat. See how incompetent these people. Y'all let incompetent motherfuckers take your money. Cause that's how they make a living off you dumb motherfuckers. Alright? But you come over here and ask us, is that a fucking guarantee? We guarantee that you lazy, that you ain't gonna read a book. That's what we guarantee. You ain't gonna do no footwork. That's what the fuck we guarantee. It's 3 in the motherfucking morning. I'm making this shit right now. About to load this motherfucker up. Okay? I'm too vulgar. This the year of the man. That's why I'm vulgar. Sipping on some goddamn tea this morning. You know what I'm saying? So, listen to the rest of this bullshit.
I'll highlight those Fridays when they get to take their children to school. Now, I highlight the Fridays that are their Fridays because it's the first, third, or fifth, but I don't highlight those Fridays on Thursdays where they take their child, they get Thursdays overnight to Friday morning when school resumes. I don't highlight those Friday mornings when it's not their Fridays, right? So, but they get to spend Friday morning taking their child to school, having breakfast with them, dressing them. So I highlight those Fridays. If you talk about Fridays, we get to add those Fridays. Usually they're going to get either Memorial Day or Labor Day, one of those days, so you can add that on. Somewhere in there, usually there's some school holiday that they may or may not get in there. But usually also think about this. If they don't otherwise have possession of their child on their child's birthday, and that's just one child, if they have more than one child, they could get more days here, but they at least have one child or we wouldn't even be here. You get to at least add one day, potentially. And so potentially they could even have as many as 200 days of eyeball to eyeball contact with their child under our current standard. So what's the big elephant in the room? Really? What's the big elephant in the room? And every family lawyer knows this, and Judge Rucker over here is like nodding his head right now. So what's the big elephant in the room? Why is there all these people always complaining?
Cause the so-called motherfucker that call himself a judge, he ain't nothing but a fucking attorney anyway. Nigga, you ain't no judge. Nigga, judge not, yet ye be judged. The jury's the judge, motherfucker. He's just a referee, ain't no damn judge.
About the standard possession order, oh my God, I'll never get to see my kid.
Look at this bitch.
Right? Because they always whine and complain. Trust me, because we see that as family lawyers and judges, that's what we hear. They think if they have 50-50 time, they don't have to pay child support. That's what they all think. Well, guess what? The law didn't say that. And so when they think that, then as a family lawyer, I just have to tell them, well, you're wrong. And maybe in California where Brad, Jelena are, Angelina and Brad are, because I've read all these articles and, oh, it's 50-50 out there, or you don't have to pay child support when it's...
She don't read the law. Okay? She's worried about Brad and Angelina Jolie. You know what I'm saying? That's her fucking scheme to take your fucking money. This bitch here. I get on all shades of colors of bitches. Okay? That's how we gonna do it over here. This the realest, greatest channel on fucking YouTube. And they up on YouTube promoting they motherfucking fraud.
50-50. Well, maybe that's California, but that's not Texas. Because in Texas, what the law says here, basically, is that...
She said that's the law. Okay? It's a Texas family code. Bitch, that ain't no law. Because it would say Texas family law. This shit is for federal employees only. Okay? The court may, Mother, may I? May, June, July. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Order either or both parents to support child support in a manner specific by the order. You ain't finna order me around, motherfucker. You can order somebody else around. until later of graduates high school or turns 18. Emancipated or disability of minority removed, think marriage or enlistment, death of a child or indefinitely if child is disabled. Man, I'm going hard,
The
man.
court may order either or both parents to support a child in the manner specified by the order until, basically, the law is in Texas. Somebody's going to need to pay child support till a child's 18 or when they graduate from high school, whichever is later. Also, if they become emancipated, then that obligation goes.
Hey, hit us up. Y'all heard it for yourself. This bitch says she want to take your money. Okay? She want to take your money. Ain't no guarantee. Y'all signing up to get y'all ass in trouble. Y'all pay to get fucked. Hit us up. Peace.